Mother wants to legally force me to live with her even though I am 39. So my mother, 60, has always had a flair for dramatics and will convince herself of things that are just not true, and of course her brothers, my uncles, think it's hilarious and will get her worked up even more, while making fun of her for being so gullible behind her back. I cut her out of my life 4 years ago. We are in Michigan. Someone I trust in the family came to me with concerns that my mother may lie to try to get conservatorship over me. Here is what I know. Her current belief is that I am an unemployed alcoholic living in my car and being taken advantage of by evil men from the political party that she hates. This is not true. I have a place, pay my bills, and had a full-time job last time we spoke. I did leave that job, but I also returned to school full-time on GI Bill, which includes a stipend for living expenses, and found a sweet part-time job in an air-conditioned office on campus. As far as I know, she has no idea I am back in school, and I haven't told anyone in my family, even the ones I trust, what is going on in my life. Problem is that she lost her job of over 20 years during a mass layoff sometime since we last spoke. These new coworkers haven't known her long enough to recognize how she doesn't keep her stories straight or how she flip-flops things around. Basically, she has led everyone she works with to believe I am only in my early mid-20s and haven't quite finished my teenage rebellion phase, and she is a good mommy who just wants to save her baby from the evil political party. They have all been helping her with research and believe because I have a disability rating from the VA, it means I am mentally incompetent. It does not at all mean that. Now I am positive that none of them actually understand how a VA disability rating actually works. My mother likely lied to them about it. Her new friends believe she can have me declared incompetent, force me to live with her for monitoring, and finally take control of my finances, thus getting control of my disability payments. I have an 80 rating, which is currently just under $2,000 a month. My concern isn't that my mother could prove I am incompetent, but it's that she could use court proceedings to get a hold of my address, school, or workplace. I guess my question is about rules of discovery when it comes to conservatorship cases. Can my mother or any lawyer willing to take her case on actually get a hold of my personal info I don't want her to have? If I provide courts with documents proving my competence and ability to care for myself, do I have the right to ask the court to seal or redact any information or documents with info I don't want her getting? She sabotaged me going to college around 20 years ago, and I don't want to go through that again. I am assuming that the first person I would ever have to deal with would be a social worker, and I want to know if I have any legal recourse to prevent the social worker from sharing my info with my mother. Update on mother trying to legally force me to live with her even though I'm 39. I tried to update the original post and couldn't, and the update comment I left got buried at the bottom. Backstory: Mother wanted me declared incompetent to gain control of me and my veteran disability payments. So I talked with another family member who confirmed what the first said. Everyone is angry because I wasn't supposed to find out what happened because they were handling it. I refused to tell who told me, which is causing more anger, but whatever. So this situation had resolved itself last week. My mother was talking a big game about how she was calling lawyers and adult protective services. After a few days, she started trashing on all lawyers and saying that APS was wasting taxpayer dollars. Apparently, she has forgotten all about this whole mess. Her job got a new summer internet, and my mother is obsessed. Every conversation anyone has with her is about this guy. My poor grandma has to have no less than a 1-hour conversation with my mother every day about this guy. The guy comes from a lot of money, which in the end was what I think she wanted with me. This guy just turned 20 and my mother is 60.